Good morning, everyone. Hope you're having a great day and welcome to the today session. Today, I wanted to a little bit explore about our time here and how much valuable it is. It is not that you don't know, time is valuable, and this is for someone who is not appreciating the time what is given to them. Now, let's try to take an example of a couple of key things that we experience on a daily basis. Oh, by the way, reading a couple of days back, which I picked up from Qatar National Library, Get Comfortable with Uncertainty. A great book, and there's a couple of great examples which gives gets in depth. So I just thought of sharing something which really struck me. Now let's talk about coming back to the point, the time and energy, and with the relationships to the experiences we go through day in and day out. Let's say, for example, you're cooking something. What is the energy that cooks? Let's say gas, electricity, so on and so forth. Would you be able to cook something that, let's say, for like 30 minutes to 1 hour, whatever the duration of the menu or something which is, going to come to your plate, without that electricity, without that gas, what would happen to the things which you're about to cook? It will stay raw, right? So let's take an example of the wonderful car. Let's say, keep our imaginations to the highest. You have Ferrari, Bugatti, BMWs, or whatever it is. What is the mission? What is that entire mission runs based on? Be it in electricity or it's a fuel. Let's say you're traveling to the places from this corner of the world to the other corner of the world. How does the flight function? What is their fuel? What is their energy? Imagine you have a greatest mission at your disposal. However, you are unable to use it because of there is no energy. Will the mission worth is valuable without that energy source resource? So these are all interconnected. Now, why do we need to know? These are the logics that we can always go through. And since we're utilizing all these things, we think that it is all given. Well, obviously, you have energy to get those things right on right time. What if someone is struggling to get that fuel? What if you are already blessed with that fuel given for your life? This is the point I want you to get into. Now, what if your body, for wherever the energy, it generates within yourself? That's how, from the childhood, from the one from the mother womb till wherever you stand today, reach to a certain level by using all the energies which is available in this planet Earth. But where does that energy stays? We call it as, okay, oh yeah, the person is a dead body. What is a dead body means? What is the energy? What was inside, which we were unable to see it, and what happened to that a body which is dead? That means there's something living force. That something living, the energy within you, it disappears. Where does it go? How did it came and how did it go? And would you be able to do anything without that energy, fuel or source, soul, or you say atma, paramatma, whatever you name it? But without that energy, will your body can function? It takes less than 24 hours before it goes to cremation under the earth, whatever the religion beliefs people have. That's it, that's an end of this body's work. Now, why do we need to know where is this fuel coming from? What is your body fuel? Where does it come from? We have absolutely no idea. And all we get to know to experience a little bit when we reach to our little bit of senses. Let's say when you turn out to be adult life, because when we are kids, they don't really care. And when we were kids, we didn't even care about where is this energy and all these logical questions that we come across and then question ourselves. But as we progress in our life, as we move, taking step towards the reality of our life, and then we need to understand this energy, what we have within us, which we have absolutely no idea which part it hides, starting from your toe to the tip of your hair. But however, interestingly, when you look at your nails, if you don't cut your nail with the clips or whatever, it's continued to grow to certain level. But where is that nail? I mean, you can see it, but then it is not hiding behind this. But something is growing within yourself because of the energy what you have. So does the hair. And look at your hand and see that there's some certain part of your bodies has a limitations to grow. I mean, why is your hand hair is not growing like your the head hair or beard or what other parts you have? Now, when you look ourselves itself is a miracle. When you how you happen to appear in front of your own eyes when you look in the mirror from the tiny seed which was conceived, let's say 30, 40, 50 years ago, from your mother womb, right? So, but there is something within all of us functions which is called energy, soul, whatever you name it based on your religion beliefs. But the idea to understand is this is not going to be forever. This mission is not going to get used for 1,000 years. This mission has certain limitations, but trying to understand that energy is not going to stay forever, and what best can we use with this vehicle what we have is something that we really need to pay attention to and ask questions. Now, it's great to walk, it's great to use a bicycle, it's great to use a motorcycle, it's great to use a car, different type of engines, and it's great to use a flight to travel a distant lands. But energy, let's say petrol or electricity, the mission capacity, the engine capacity, fueled with the finite fuel, can take you to the different distant lands within a short span of time. Now, the idea is for you to understand that how best can we use this engine, this mission, this body, for you to potentially to move further than walking. Let's say, there's the gas, the fuel, what we get for all human beings remains exactly the same. But how you fine tune it for your own purpose, for you to propel by using this body, whatever the aspirations you have, whatever the aims and ambitions, how you want to proceed. And everyone has a different seed which is in their heart. Not everyone thinks the same. Not everyone feels the same. Not everyone absorbs the same information. Like what I'm saying, maybe one or two can absorb, or maybe 1,000 can absorb, but not all of them because of their own frequency where they living in their cocoon of life. I hope I'm not confusing you with with where we started, but the idea is for you to understand that you are a machine, but the fuel which is within you, which you didn't pay for it, which you didn't buy it, is always within you, and it will remain within you as long as this body is active, but not too long. Let's say not too long for 1,000 years. Let's say this body, this engine has a limitations of 100 years, but depends on how you utilize it, how you take care of it, how you service, like how you take your cars to service so that it can be into the optimum level. So what your food intake, how you take care of this in many aspects. If you go to the different directions, that will tell you and can help you to propel whatever the ambitions, aspirations you have. But thinking that this fuel is going to last forever, but also thinking that you can keep the wonderful mission, let's say Ferrari, and then tank full with full the gas is full, but if you don't start using it to drive somewhere, you're not going to enjoy that, right? Enjoy the ride. So coming back to the point that you can eat, sleep, and relax on your own comfortable zone, but you're not going to fully experience a life what it meant to, what is actually meant for. So again, choices are definitely stays within us, and end of the day, if you don't take an action, nothing is going to change your life. You can think about the predictions of how you're going to explore yourself, your astrologies and your, someone's foretelling your future, and everything looks good, great, but unless until you take your own actions, and up and downs are going to happen, and that's part of life. If you accept that sunrise is beautiful thing, sunset is probably kind of a depressing, thinking that the darkness is coming, but at the same time, if you look at both with the equal eye. It's going to happen. The night will not last long. At the same time, the day will not last long. And then you come into the terms of up and downs are going to happen, and then you will fully be in present, at the same time enjoy what you have right in front of your eyes by taking action. Without taking an action, nothing moves. You can pray, crib, cry, why things are not happening, but then action stays at your footstep. So utilize this mission. Energy is not going to be last forever. Let's say that God has given everyone equal amount of the fuel from the day we are born, from the day we're going to leave this body. Now, how you utilize this fuel by thinking and then being grateful for what you are already given to makes all the difference in our lives. I hope I didn't confuse. I hope also at the same time this bit of information can help you to think out of the box and see taking action by utilizing this wonderful mission which is given to you as a gift. You didn't ask for it, but it came to you. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful when you look at, a little bit of animal kingdom, how they are limited to, and how we are fortunate enough to think, act, decide, and good, bad, the beliefs and religions, and getting into the needs to pray God, and there are many things that we can do if we carefully utilize the gifts what is given to us by birth. I hope that helps. Thanks for watching, and then stay blessed and use this mission very well for you to experience the fullness of your life. Talk to you soon.